Sup guys, Ryu here for the YugiohCouncil with a brand new IRL duel video, because I know you guys have been waiting a while for us to do more IRL duel videos, because we don't do them often enough, because our schedules don't line up. So I turned up the volume on this bad boy, so hopefully you'll be able to hear me a little bit better, well, recording wise. We'll see how I mix it afterwards. But we're using a new camera and a new recording device, so hopefully everything sounds and looks super pretty and good, and just hopefully you guys enjoy it. I'm banishing out this Bora from the Allure of Darkness because, well, I didn't want to get rid of the Orochi. I wanted to show off the Crystal Wing plays, but it just, deck didn't want to, play nice with me. Mikey's going to start off by playing Pendulum Magicians today. I'm MSCing that Luster Dragon. I'm not allowing that to come on in. I just do not. So, for those who've never tuned in to one of the IRL duel videos, we pretty much are just laid back in how we record these, not sound that way. We don't take it super serial. We try to have fun with it, and we just try to give you an entertaining duel with some great commentary. Hopefully it is great, 'cause sometimes, I don't know, sometimes I'm tired and stuff, I don't know. Go figure. But he's got that lizard draw. He's going to push for 600 in attack mode. He's got nothing else. I'm drawing Harmatan, which I'm just like, well, I can't make a play with these two cards, because these two cards are not going to make a play for me, so I'm just going to pass until I can, go off. If I would have banished out the Orochi, I would have been able to go off ages ago, so it's kind of my own fault. He's running Unizombie. It's kind of a weird variant that Mikey's running. He always seems to run weird variants with crazy tech cards. Good inspiration, to say the least. We need more players like Mikey that are just not afraid to put crazy shit in their deck and give it a go. So I get another Black Whirlwind. I believe I have the Clute in hand, and he Ultimate Providence doesn't have to pay for effect because of the scale that's up, which you can now see, which I did tell him he needed to move that up. No offense, bud, but it was kind of hard for everyone to see prior to that, so. Just say, it was kind of hard to see that shit. So, summon the Gale off the special, summon the Harmatan off the special, target Gale, so now it's level 5. Going to sync out here into a brand new monster, which is going to be a BLs, if I'm not mistaken. That's what I'm pretty much going for. Hello BLs, how are you? Good to see you as always. And I saw the Orochi in hand, which I'm trying to save, but I'm punching out the Lizard Draw and the Unizombie there. I'm sorry you can't see my graveyard. I thought you could during the video, but I don't think it's too much of a worry that you can't see my graveyard at the moment. So, I forgot to put the Allure of Darkness down in the graveyard. That's what happened there, because it was just kind of a dud moment where when I played it, I put it in the banish zone, which I think you guys saw, and I didn't put it in my graveyard, so it's kind of one of those moments I just had. Top deck of Black Sonic. I'm not topping any monsters. Gonna attack in 1400 constantly. Mikey's not topping anything. You're having those bad moments where you draw cards that you don't want to see. And this is the Blackwing deck I did post out. I want to say I posted it a while ago. I'll go back and check to see if I did or I didn't. If I didn't, then I'll definitely post it up. But there should be some Blue Eyes duels coming up, especially probably once we get to the Gospel Revival there. He's playing Magic Jammer, or I forget, Curse Seal the Forbidden. There we go. I was like, I think that's Magic Jammer, but it's Curse Seal the Forbidden. And I destroyed his. He had another one of those little Adrian things. So he's like, pick a counter trap card. I'm like, Divine Wrath, because that's the least evil of all of them. I don't want to deal with Ultimate Providence. I don't want to deal with Warding, because it's just douchebag levels of douchebag. To be fair, it's one of those things that you just don't want to see. So, you know what I mean? He MSTs here. Rip on Pikachu's cheek. I couldn't resist saying that. I finally top deck a level 4 monster. I'm like, sure, go for Surge. Give me that freaking Bora play, if I'm not mistaken. Or am I going for something else? No, I'm going for Bora. I don't remember what I was going for there, friends. I'm sorry, I just don't. And now I'm just pretty much going to special summon and win games. So yeah, first game's going to me, and I was going to go for a play here, but he stopped it, which is hilarious to say. And yeah, so Utopia the Lightning, swing, bada, swing, and that's going to be round 1. Game 2 of the 3-game series, depending on if I win this one. If I win this one, we don't go to Game 3, because it's kind of like one of those things, well, you got your winner, and then some people tune on out. That's kind of why for the people who don't normally tune in to this channel. But you could see how much different this duel video looks compared to the older ones we uploaded because of the quality of the camera, and I want to see the quality of the sound. It's just everything is a lot better, at least in my opinion it is. Hopefully this doesn't come in too high, because like I said, I upped the shit out of it after coffee time, because I was like, yeah, that is too freaking low. And it's harder to hear me, and then, you know, I'm trying to get that medium basis where everyone can hear me and not have their ears blown out by my equipment, just saying. It's kind of one of those things that is pretty difficult to gauge what would be a good, like, medium setting. That pendulum call, though, he just, like, throws his pendulum call. I'm like, hello? You can't throw a pendulum call for that, bro. You can't do that, man. You just can't do that. He's picking up his cards, reading it, like, oh, okay, discard Pendulum Monster. And I was like, yeah, you can't discard a Pendulum call for it. And I just dropped a Vanity because I didn't want him special summoning out anything, because he already used the Pop-Itch effect, so I'm pretty much just trying to keep him at bay, because I didn't really have a good turn 1 opening play outside Boar plus Search, you know. If I would have opened Chris, it would open better, or hell, even Shura would have been a better opener, because I would have been able to go into the Raid Rapids season. So it would have been a lot better than it is at the moment. It would have been a lot better. But, yeah. Probably in the future, we'll have Mikey come and do post-commentary with me, next to me kind of thing. It would be dope, probably like sometime next year, but when we have time. He swings over my Bora. I'm like, that's cool, man. Vanities is gone now. It was just to keep him at bay for a little bit so he couldn't, you know, do massive damage on the board, because with that tuner and with that level 4, there's a lot he could have done. There was absolutely quite a bit he could have done there, and I didn't want it to basically go off, so I wanted to pretty much like put it into a position that was going to be difficult for it to do. He's still making up his mind what rank 4 he wanted to go for there. I was like, hey man, you done yet? He's like, no. So I didn't want anyone thinking that I'm just stalling or nothing, anything like that. He sinks, and I'm like, wait, that's not how you perform a synchro, bro. That's definitely not how you perform a synchro. So a little screw up there, because, you know, like, as I said, we haven't control areas. We haven't played IRL, but some of us remember a little bit better than the rest of us, to be fair. But you know what? Mikey's been at college for the past like 9 months dealing with that shit. So if anyone's gone to college, you know how like incredibly annoying and tiring it can be. So let's just all forgive Mikey and not like bag on him, because it's easier to bag on someone than it is to actually acknowledge, you know, okay, it's funny, I made a mistake, and then go from there. Mikey's mistake, but still, you know, we're not perfect. It happens. But I think everyone just wants perfect videos. They want everyone to be absolutely perfect. Minor misplay there. If he would have gone for the, you know, Pop-Itch, if he had something, then he would have avoided the warning there, but he didn't. I didn't go for cut, I just went for move because I wanted to, you know, speed up the duel. I didn't want to run out of time, because the camera puts out really big freaking files, and even this video alone is going to take a little bit longer than it typically does to actually put together for you guys. But, you know, it's worth it. I'm not complaining. Please don't take it that I'm complaining or bitching about it. We can make a rank 7 here. I'm just looking at my face on. Do you not recall what my face on is? It's in the card's attack, well-timed the card's attack on the summon, so that way don't have to deal with it. And then just set a card on the board. Probably should just let him go into the rank 7, then done it, because it would do more damage had it, you know, had it been otherwise. But anyways, I believe he pops his unicorn to get another search for another magical new Day Rocks unicorn. WWE jokes to be thrown in occasionally, my apologies, but it was just too perfectly of a timing to actually, you know, not be thrown in. It looks like it's from the New Day if you watch WWE, like, what their whole get-up, the freaking Odd Eyes unicorn looks just like it came out of that. And no, Konami didn't take it because it was beforehand, so just throw that out there. But we're waiting on Mikey to wrap up his play here, of all things. I think he already Pendulum summoned too, so this is technically an illegal play that he's making at the moment. Because if I'm not mistaken, he put both of them on the board. I had Card's attack. I didn't catch it because when we recorded this, I just came off, well, a few hours prior, I came off an 18-hour flight, so kind of my fault for not noticing it. And then he went for a battle phase, which he already attacked. Like, wait, Wait, no, he didn't attack yet. That's incorrect. He didn't attack yet. But he couldn't make that play because he was still in main phase. He was still in main phase 1. He already Pendulum summoned, and that was a misplay on his part. So it's kind of one of those things. He's going to get the victory here only because of it. Only because of it, to be fair. Because he couldn't make the rank 7. He could swing, but he couldn't make the rank 7. So yeah, I just pretty much let Monkey have it there for a misplace. Lesson learned: don't let people misplay you. Pay attention. Don't play Yu-Gi-Oh when you're half fucking asleep like I do half the time. It's not good for you. You're gonna play like shit. He still kept my monster face down, like, just put his fucking face up. You know, put that Pinaka face up. Let people see the Pinaka. And he's like, no. I was like, man, that's freaking mean, man. But it's pretty much a game here, so we're gonna roll into game 3. All right, here we go. Round 3. All the misplays because I should have picked up on it. Mikey should have picked up on it. I was just dead tired. I can't speak for Mikey, but I was just dead tired because when I record this, yeah, I'm back in Japan for the moment, heading back to the U.S. in 2 days, so. It's tiring, but you do what you have to do. So here's the play. We're gonna go for Chris. We're gonna go for a Gale because Gale makes the most sense right now. I'm setting up for OTK stats. I'm like, wait, no, I'm not gonna search for it. I'm gonna search for board. That was something I was like, yo, let me just make this better play here, to be fair, and then go into the Raid Raptor 4 Strix, like that guy that complained on Yugioh Pro. That was apparently mixing the 2 decks. It makes me laugh because it's like 4 Strix is too good not to run because you're deck thinning. Anything that allows you deck thin, Mikey's axing how this came because he was too busy on his phone. We see that, Mikey, we see that. So, you know, it's one of those things that basically I'm just like, it happened this way. You need to pay attention, but whatever. MST into the bottomless, rip bottomless. He played monkey board there, even though you guys can't see it. Because the problem with the new camera is it's a little bit more difficult because of the lens to actually position for an IRL duel video, to be fair. But Mikey should have had it a little bit closer. I should have my graveyard a little bit closer. That's something we're going to take into account probably after the Blue Eyes video goes up because that was filmed at the same time. So it's kind of one of those things that you can't fix it right now, but you make the best of it what you can and you just focus on the commentary and try to improve it on the next one. It's one of those things that we take back and, you know, we learn from. So hopefully this week we'll actually get more of these recorded. I can't say for sure that we will. I'm not sure if Mikey will be available for Friday. But here we go. He's going to go into that rank 4. He's like, wait, I can't go in the spellcaster like this because that's a fairy. That's not a spellcaster. And I actually tell him that. I'm like, yo, you can't do that. You got to go the other one. He goes to the other one. He's going to make him. He's like, wait, let me look back. Let me think about this. Let me be logical. Let me not be a Ryu because Ryu just makes indecisive decisions extremely quickly and then regrets some of them later on. True fact. Anyways, if I was in his shoes, I would have probably targeted the fairy because I would have gotten a counter trap card at the end phase, but he did not, and he smacks down his fairy. Dude, man, so aggressive with your cards. Like, chill, bro, chill. Oak Dragon popping because of the Perform Pal that's on the board. The Exceed, I can't remember its name at the tip of my tongue. Go for that Blizzard play. And we're pretty much about to take 5 minutes to end the freaking game here on this turn, which some of you are probably going to wait, how the fuck do you end the game extremely quickly? I'm going to show you. Don't worry, your boy Ryu got you. He's going to drop the Blackwings like freaking dropping bombs all over Mikey's board. It's going to happen. Here we go. Here comes the Gale, special summoned. Here comes the Bora, special summoned. I still have more special summons for you. That's 3 special summons at the moment. If you were to take in the Max C challenge, maybe then you would have lived. But here comes the no thing, the Starlight for number 4. Dude, we should have a Max C thing when someone plays Max C, just like it pops up on board. How many times that person draws, like for Max C, and just have a number 3. Maybe when I get better editing software and get good. Anyway, I'm gonna normal summon the Crisp because it's so crispy. I honestly just need it to basically come out and be another searcher for another card, which you're going to see momentarily. If I go for Akiri, I'm not using his effect yet, for obvious reasons. I go for Roshi, not using Orochi quite yet, and Harmington. I sync for Joe, because, you know, you need that cup of Joe. You need that coffee. So we're gonna drop Coffee. I like calling Joe Coffee. I'm being dead serious. I like calling that card Coffee, so we drop Coffee on board. I pull a no thing out of my extra deck because I was just going so fast and I didn't give a shit about pulling it out of the graveyard. And I was like, yo, it doesn't really matter because the game's ending here. But Mikey is like, no, you gotta pull it out of the graveyard. You gotta do it right because someone's gonna like call you out on it and think you're just like trying to cheat. I'm not. And trust me, I'm not. I'm ending the game here. That's how it's happening. So I drop his Trap Tricks. Before Pal Monster, the Exceed, I dropped the Exceed. There's no Trap Tricks there. I dropped the Exceed by 800. I pop almost everything on board. His Scales, his Adrian, the Fairy Monster. So now you can get a counter trap card, and I'm just gonna push for fucking damage so he can't recover, which is that's gonna be it. That's game. So if you guys like what you see here while this clip plays out, make sure to subscribe for more. Leave down in the comments what deck profiles you want coming up, and I will see you later. As always, peace.